Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a great reading, Capricorn. Yes, you could be saying, God, Denise, you always say that. Well, they are really good. I feel like they are. It doesn't mean there's not any little kind of, I don't know, a bump or, any kind of challenge. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because that's how life is anyway, right? Yeah. So let's see what we got though for you guys, Capricorn. And we have catch your breath. All right, somebody might feel a little tired here. Somebody could have felt like something came over them, like, or they realized something or recognized something, and now they have to stop and catch their breath because this is a number 6. That's about recognizing something. Yeah. And clear endeavor. See? Somebody understands, Capricorn, exactly what they want. And here's the fairy. And she's looking down at this town here in the snow. And, we see the kids, skating on the ice. And this little community they're all together, and right? And they're hanging out. He's throwing a snowball. The clear endeavor is to be happy here. Somebody realize they want to be happy with you, or you realize that yourself. Let's see what they say about catch your breath, right? Maybe you just ran a marathon, right? Let's see what we got. Where is it? Oh, that's kind of bizarre here. Let me see this card. All right, well, I don't see it in here, but that's okay because we know what catch your breath is all about. We do. I have 2 decks here that look the same, so yeah, I feel like that's the deck. But we know what that's about. We do. And she is definitely thinking here all about some type of a new transformation, because here's the fairy, the child fairy, and she's hugging the tree, but she's got something really on her mind. Remember, I told you the 6s are recognizing something. It's like a realization. And behind her are, all these butterflies in front of her. This is kind of the butterfly deck of the year. It is, but it's all about new beginnings for her. It definitely is. And she realized something, and she realized really what she wants. Something's very clear to her, Capricorn. And we also have the intuition card. Well, yeah, that'll help everything be clear, right? And her third eye and her whole, this pineal gland, which is, I think they feel I say it's really in the back here. It's shown in the front. But anyway, long story short, she's here with, the swans, right? The geese and the horses. There's freedom here because she's trusting her intuition, right? Maybe she had, an awakening for sure. And this is a number 9. And so all the butterflies are here for her. And she is, activating her intuition here. And also it's a 9, right? And 9s are about fulfilling a chapter. Somebody comes out of a little bit of darkness in this reading, and they realize here that we're all divine and we have intuition, and they're really trusting it. That's really what this is about. Yeah, so we got, and something has to end here because there's somebody's all new here. Like, boom, like, wow, I really, my intuition's on point. I'm really trusting it. I know it's real, things like that. And we have the acknowledge card, take responsibility. All right, so that wanted to come out in the reverse. Somebody could be leaving something that they were really, you might have done this, or your person. This is love for sure. I believe it is, but it can be about career too. It can always be recognizing something. But this take responsibility card reversed means, and acknowledging in the reverse means that, hey, I'm new now and I'm trusting my intuition. Like, I've changed. I'm a new person. I have this awareness. And I don't want to be responsible for something else. I don't. I'm so changed now. I've grown and things like that. Open your heart. Set loving boundaries. Yeah, and these are angel numbers, and that is 9 and 9. And that's another thing. That's another completion. The 9s, yes, they are fulfilling a chapter. Let's see what else we have, Capricorn. Yeah, let's see what we got for you guys. And we're going to get one of these cards, and we have the 3 of wings. So this is really the 3 of swords, and this is sorrow. So there's sorrow here because somebody doesn't want to be responsible for something else. For somebody, maybe for anything, for a relationship, or they don't, and they have acknowledged it. And whatever has been acknowledged here was like, whoa, that wasn't good for me, or I don't want it, or it's over. There's something like that. And it has brought in sorrow. It really has. So let's see what else we have for you guys. Capricorn, let's see what we got. And yeah, I hope you guys are all well. Let's get this other deck over here for Capricorn. Let's see what we got. Yeah, see what we have. And we start with the Eight of Swords. Wow. And that's a release, right? And this is like, I don't have to live this way anymore. Somebody felt stuck. They take the blindfold off and something's released. Yeah, something's let go of in this reading and for this clear endeavor. And we have the Tower. And that is, it can be a forced change, right? And somebody they change it themselves. You could be you or this person, Capricorn. You know now that these readings are about you and you or somebody else or both. And, you know, the Eight of Swords here is about, this reading's about both, but, you know, somebody here is kind of the protagonist here, right? You or them. This is definitely a release, and the Tower can be, it's a forced change. It's also a powerful realization that, yeah, I got to let this go, right? Let something go. And, you know, and this Acknowledge card in the reverse, that could be a towerful realization. Yeah, does that make any sense? Instead of powerful. Yeah, a powerful realization, a powerful revelation where, you know, something is revealed within, right? And now we have the Justice card. There's wisdom here. Maybe a Libra, right? Maybe with the Tower, Scorpio, but I also feel the Tower is Aquarius. Yeah, because of the instability that the, Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, can be about instability and change, right? It doesn't always have to be unstable, but surprises. This forced change could be a surprise for somebody, right? Yeah, wow. And these people are falling to their death with the Tower. Yeah, I remember my friend used to always say, I got the Tower. I got the Tower. I'm like, chill out. It's okay. Right. All right. Nine of Cups over here in the Chariot. We have Temperance, Capricorn, and we have the Death card. Could be Scorpio. We have a lot of majors. We have the Page of Wands, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. That is a completion, and the Star. The Star is a number 8. Because it represents, it's 17 representing 8, which is progress and movement. Showing up in a great place, really, Capricorn, in the potential outcome. And there is a lot of inspiration in this reading and hope because the Star is here and we have clear endeavor, right? And so that is about hope and faith, right? And being inspired. And she's looking down at the town going, I want that happiness. I want maybe a happy family, but I definitely want to be happy. So somebody wants to set loving boundaries with you, open your heart. And I feel like what that means is that somebody may want a commitment or they might want to be exclusive with you, Capricorn. Open your heart, set loving boundaries, and so, yeah, definitely. And, with this open your heart, and the Acknowledge card reverse, somebody could have just, like I'm saying, realized maybe that they were blocking their own relationship, blocking love in their life. It could be, that could definitely be, right? And, maybe this person was in sorrow, but blocking love or, a relationship could have created the sorrow, right? Yeah, definitely. The bottom of the deck shows the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn. Yeah. And in case I haven't mentioned it, if you want to get a psychic reading, I always check for accuracies. I have different formats, a recording, a live call, or both. If you don't understand somebody or you really need to know what they're up to and stuff, yeah, get a psychic reading. I'm also a life coach, so I can help you with your own, your own situation for sure. They're very engaging, and the tarot cards are done the same way, different the format that you choose. Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading, and also the past life readings are to help release karma. And everybody carries it. It can be empowering for you with this awareness that a past life reading brings. Now, and I'm not telling you anything. Somebody made some comment. No, you are telling yourself, really. I'm just kind of guiding you to, reach a relaxed state And then after that, everything comes out of your mouth. Yeah, really, it does. And then you go to a past life. It's very cool and very mystical. All right. So, and it helps you understand things about yourself that you would never know otherwise. Yeah, it does. All right. Let's get into this, Capricorn, because in the reading, um, yeah, in this reading, we start with this Eight of Swords. So it's a release and a surrender of I want to be happy. I no longer want to like have myself stuck in some way, right? And also to move forward into my power. It's a number 8. Eights are power numbers. Yeah, last year was a power year. This year is a 9. It is a year of endings, fulfillment. Yeah, it is. Whether or not that's, seems kind of favorable or not. It is a year of fulfillment. It is, in chapters closing. And we have a lot of planets, transiting this year and changing planets, changing signs. Sorry, you guys, with the transit. So that's huge. And these are outer planets. So there's, a big change for humanity and for us. There is. But back to this, Capricorn. I need to release this. I had a tower here that showed me that I'm not happy, that I need to let something go. The tower brought in my intuition, and I'm able to set loving boundaries. Somebody might have been afraid of a relationship in this reading. Yeah, right? Yeah, don't be afraid of that, right? Maybe because they suffered, possibly people who suffer, if people say to you, I don't want to I never want to be in a serious relationship again. Yeah, it's because they suffered, right? And they think that for some reason, maybe the next one will be the same. But yeah, the tower, and we have justice here. There's wisdom after a powerful realization and after releasing something in this reading. There's also a clear decision because justice is here, right? And here's the clear endeavor. So there's a clear decision that is made, right? It's not like, oh, I'm not sure about this. No. And we have the Page of Cups, Capricorn. The Page of Wands is here. You may receive communication from this person. They're going to tell you, they might even tell you, I acknowledge, this card's in the reverse, that I was not responsible. Like I didn't want to man up or something, or woman up, right? Or whatever. To my past behavior is possible because there's a big change here with some type of conscious awareness, right? Yeah. And all beings have consciousness. Plants have consciousness. If you want to hear something really interesting, I think it was Greg Braden, and he said that the finches, these birds, they were just kind of happily going about, and somebody, like, they were going to bring, what they did is that they were going to bring in a snake. And so the finches, who were actually sitting there very happily and everything, started to get real freaked out because they were using their intuition. They never saw the snake. They just, intuited, right? I'm not sure if that's an actual word, but they knew. The all-knowing, the finch, right? So super interesting there. So here's the Page of Cups showing up here. And, I have it here with the tower. This can be somebody trusting their intuition right there. After, with the Page of Cups, after this powerful realization, there's wisdom here as well. Wisdom brings a decision, or, kind of encourages it, right? Yeah, and the Chariot sits here, and Chariot's been showing up. There's definitely movement for you, Capricorn. In your reading, the Chariots they keep showing up, right? Let's cover these, maybe these bare-breasted sphinxes, right? I mean, they might say that those are, real people, or, they could, right? Even though they're on the ground, like sphinxes, right? And yeah, but anyway, long story short here, we have the Chariot here external to you. This is also a knowing, right? A knowing. It's a 7. Knowing that I'm going to move forward. I'm overcoming the past. I'm overcoming something. I acknowledge it, right? Because it's a 7. It's about your intellect. But this is overcoming, movement, triumph, winning. Beautiful, right? And so you have movement here. You definitely do. And something's released. The 9 of Cups is how somebody sees themselves. They want their wish. And they have made up their mind, because look how he has his hands crossed, his arms crossed here. This is mind reading. What do they call? Not mind, body language. very clear, right? He's determined, the Nine of Cups, to have his wish. That's what that's about, right? And to end something, basically, or to fulfill the wish, which kind of ends something else, because nines are fulfillments. And here we have Temperance. This is in the past. This is some type of balance and harmony somebody's gained from realization or their intuition. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the Death card, and this is the concern. So this is transformation. That's really what this is about. This could be about somebody who was just not trusting their intuition, who was maybe kind of holding themselves hostage in some type of way, where maybe they feel like they couldn't move forward. Maybe they had sorrow in their life and it kept them kind of hostage. But this is definitely about moving forward. It is. Now, the Page of Wands is showing up here. And so this is in the environment, right? Oh, no reversals in this particular reading. That's interesting. Page of Wands showing up in the environment. This is a brand new path because of transformation. Here's the Death card adjacent, right? Ten of Wands. So this has come in a hard way, or somebody had to lay something heavy down, right? Ten of Pentacles, another completion. This is about somebody may want to marry you here. It definitely could be, because she's looking down this clear endeavor card at a happy family. Yeah, they're outside and, and she's throwing snowballs and they're skating together. And then the happy family is here. Here's the daughter, it looks like, and, things like that. And now we have the Five of Cups in the environment. So there's some type of regret here in this reading. But there's something maybe, but something's laid down here and something is ended to open this, to have this clear endeavor that somebody wants. And there's this beautiful feeling in this reading about, I feel more balanced. And here's Temperance. I feel in harmony. Yeah. And we'll get a card on that Ten of Pentacles. I feel like I put that Five of Cups there, but that's okay. We'll get another card. Six of Cups. Could be somebody from your past. This could be kind of returning as well. This card is a trip here because there's like a, there's awakening here of sorts, but a powerful realization. This can be like returning to, wow, whatever I wanted when I was young, or these qualities you had when you were young, Capricorn. It can mean like, I return to those. Like I'm trusting my inner child now. There could be an inner child that is healed in this reading, so to speak, right? Temperance can be healing. There could. And somebody from your past may want to marry you. Somebody who has maybe acknowledged their own mistakes, possibly. This could be somebody maybe you don't know, possibly. That is a possibility. Yeah, but this person may want to marry you. It could be a friend, somebody you went to college with. But there is some type of returning. Somebody's returning to kind of their original self before they were like conditioned as a child, something like that, or or conditioned by society where everything's much harder than it really is, because that's really that's the gist. That's kind of it is, and it's not as hard as as it may seem. No, it's definitely not. But you got to trust in yourself. You have to trust in the divine. Right? And people who, really trust in God, and they say the same thing. They go, I just give it to God. I'm not worried about, right? I just do my best and give it to God. It's the same thing, right? Trusting in the universe and in the potential outcome. Capricorn shows the star here. And this is very inspiring. I feel like this is going to end very inspiring, very beautiful. And the star can also speak of a new beginning and moving forward, right? Because it's an 8, and 8s are progress, right? It could be an Aquarian here, right? We have a few signs, we definitely do. But it's really beautiful energy, and there's some freedom in this energy. There definitely is. And there is some healing here as well. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. Want to get a reading? Check out the description box below. Everything's there. And yeah, they're lots of fun too, and yeah. Thanks so much, you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, because it helps me to keep these readings coming. It really does. And also hit the little bell if you want to get notifications. All right. Thanks so much, and have a great day.